Hello, buenos dias. My name is Asilinn McCauley and I'm the Deputy Head of Mission at the Irish Embassy in Santiago. Today we're celebrating St. Brigid's Day. Together with our embassies around the world, it's a celebration of the creativity and talent of Irish women. I'm delighted today to be joined by Ailbhe Keane. Ailbhe Keane is the CEO and the co-founder of Izzy Wheels, which she founded together with her sister Izzy. Izzy has been a wheelchair user all her life, and Ailbhe created a stylish range of wheel covers for Izzy's chair so she could express her personality. And they now collaborate with artists and fashion designers from around the world. Ailbhe and Izzy were nominated for the Forbes 30 Under 30 in 2018, and last year they were nominated for the prestigious EU Rising Innovators Award. So I'm delighted to be joined by Ailbhe today. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And I guess I wanted to start off because one of the things I find so interesting about your company is that it's a family business. You're two sisters. And I was wondering if we could go back to when you were young, and what were you and Izzy like growing up, and how do you think that led you to where you are today?
Yeah, really good question. So Izzy and I have always been very, very close. We're the two youngest from a family of 6, and we've always just been really good friends. And Izzy was born with spina bifida, so she's always been a wheelchair user. So it's always been something that's been a big part of our lives. And like our favorite thing always when we were younger was decorating Izzy's chair. So this is from when she even had her first wheelchair. Like when she was going to a party, or if it was Christmas or Halloween or whatever it was, I loved decorating her wheels. And it just really changed how people interacted with her, because the first thing they would say is, "Oh my God, I love your wheels." And that made her feel really good. And it made her really proud of her wheelchair. So it was always something that we did as kids. And then growing up, I guess, you know, there was nothing that really she had that was more permanent. So like the bits would fall off, or like there was nothing permanent available to her. So that's really where the idea then came for Izzy Wheels. And it started as my college project, and it was really inspired by our childhood.
Amazing. And you studied art and design in college, is that right?
I did.
And was that always something that you wanted to get into from a young age as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So I've always loved art and making things and bright colors. It's just something I've always really enjoyed doing. And I guess when I was in school, I really did want to go to art college, but I was nervous because it was my hobby, and it can be kind of daunting thinking, will I turn my hobby into my profession? And I didn't want it to become, something that I resented, but it really has never been that way at all. It means that I absolutely love my job, and I'm so happy that I went to art college. I went to NCAD, which is the National College of Art and Design, and it's based in Dublin. So we're originally from Galway in the west of Ireland, and I moved up to Dublin about 10 years ago to go to NCAD, and yeah, I've never looked back.
Amazing. And I think you definitely made the right decision there. And the fact that you were able to come up with the idea for this company as part of your final year university college is a real testament to you and to Izzy and your creativity. I think the other reason that Izzy Wheels has captured so many people's hearts and imaginations is that you're not just a business. You have an important social message, a message about inclusion and diversity. And what do you think the message is, and why does it resonate with the community?
Yeah, like the whole thing about Izzy Wheels is it never set up to be a business. It really was a passion project. Like I wanted to create something that made my sister feel more confident in her wheelchair. So that really resonated with people when they started to see it. So I initially started by designing all these colorful wheel covers that matched Izzy's chair. And when she wore them out around town and around Galway, people were coming up to her being like, "Oh my God, your wheels are so cool." And she loved that. So then when she went to camp and would meet her friends who were also wheelchair users, they were like, "Oh my God, can I get wheel covers too?" So I started making it for them. And it just changed how they felt about their wheelchair, and it allowed them to make a really positive statement about their wheelchair, that, you know, this is something I'm really proud of. It's not going anywhere, and it's okay. You know, it's an extension of you, and you should be able to dress your body, and you should be able to dress your wheelchair as well. So basically, as soon as we started posting photos online of Izzy with her wheelchair, all done up, we called the page Izzy Wheels, and it just grew an audience really, really quickly, because people just loved how colorful it was, how positive it was, and as you said, like that positive message, because our whole brand ethos has become about, you know, disability positivity and celebrating your differences and making it into something really beautiful, and that's really resonated with people all over the world.
And I really like the motto that I saw on your website. If you can't stand up, stand out.
Yeah.
I think it's a really lovely, positive message. And it just, if anyone's watching this video today, definitely go onto the website and look at the wheel covers. They're fabulous. I mean, the colors and the patterns, there's really one to go with every outfit, and it's really a fantastic brand. And since you first made the wheel covers in 2016, I think it was, you've gone from strength to strength with the Forbes 30 under 30 in 2018, and your collaborations with designers and other brands like Disney. And I'm wondering what's been a highlight for you of the experience, and what are you looking forward to this? I mean, we're still in a new year, 2022.
Yeah. I guess like working with other artists was something that was unexpected, but something that has been like so amazing for our brand. So when I started working at the beginning, I created all of the designs, and that could only get me so far because there's only one of me. And I just thought, you know, why not reach out to some designers who I really like and see, do they want to design some wheels? And every single person we've asked has said yes. And they're so excited by it, because they're a really fun thing to design, because they're for a wheelchair, you know, they bring a lot of happiness to people, but also they're circular and they spin around. So they're a really unusual thing for an artist to design. So we have worked with over 100 designers now, and we've had applications now from over 3,000 designers and brands who want to work with Izzy Wheels, which is crazy. We've worked with illustrators, print designers, graphic designers, fashion brands. And I guess the fashion brands is something we started doing in the past 2 years. And the first big one we worked with was Barbie. So we created wheel covers for Barbie's wheelchair, and for like Barbie designs as well for a full-size wheelchair. And then after that, you know, it really gave us that kind of experience we needed to work with big brands, because that was something totally new to us. So then we approached Hello Kitty, and because I'm obsessed with Hello Kitty, and they're obviously so big in Japan and just so lovely. And I actually was so obsessed with Hello Kitty when I was a kid. That's why I want to become a graphic designer. So when we approached them and just said, like, are you interested? Like, this is the kind of work we've done before. And they were so eager to get on board. So that was really fun. And yeah, we got to art direct all the shoot, and it was just the perfect collaboration, Izzy Wheels and Hello Kitty. And then the biggest one today has been our collaboration with Disney. And like, Disney is obviously such a massive brand with just so many amazing characters that people love so much. So that's been in the works now for probably over 2 years, because, you know, with the brand as big as Disney, so much work went into it in terms of all of the designs. We had 18 Disney designs, 9 Marvel designs. So we work with all of their teams internally, and I'm so proud of the collection. And we're actually working with them now to do a second drop that's going to be coming out later this year. So I'm so excited.
That's very exciting. And wow, I mean, that's dream come true stuff, isn't it? Like, from going the Hello Kitty to being a fan to working with them is amazing. And also notice that the brands that you work with are really appeal to children and to young people, which must be lovely, like Barbie and Disney. But also there's fashion as well. I mean, you and Izzy are so stylish, and the fact that you're able to match wheels with fashion is really fabulous. I guess and we'll be very excited to see the new drop of Disney coming this year. I mean, the last thing I guess is we use St. Brigid's Day as a moment to talk about the creativity and talent of Irish women, and also to talk about inspiration. And if there's any young girls or young women watching today that look at you and say, oh wow, I'd love to emulate what she does, I'd love to get into art and design, or I have a business idea, or I want to talk about inclusion and diversity, what advice would you give them about going forward in their careers?
I mean, the biggest thing for me is just I followed my passion, and a lot of people would think that like something like if you go down the art route, it might be really difficult in the long run to have a strong career out of it. But it's been something that, you know, the amount of experience that me and Izzy have now from running our own business, and, you know, like going to art college was the best decision I ever made. I absolutely loved it, and I got to really experiment with loads of different types of design. So like experimenting is something as well that's really good, and having side projects. So always have something on the go that you're passionate about. And, you know, like setting up your own business at a young age has been such amazing experience. And I think for young girls out there, like go for it. Like there's nothing holding you back. Like if it's something that you really feel passionate about, then it can be a really fulfilling job. And like if you have all these kind of different business ideas, if you can think of something that makes life better for somebody, it means that work is so fulfilling. And yeah, that's my biggest piece of advice.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Ailbhe. I think that's really good advice to follow your interests, and we're all very glad that you decided to follow your interests, and that you and Izzy were able to create something from the idea of decorating the wheels during your childhood. And I'd just like to say thank you very much for talking to us today. And send my greetings to Izzy, and maybe one day when all this pandemic stuff is over, we can see you in South America.
Oh, I hope
I'm
so.
sure there'll be lots of people we cover Chile, Peru, and Ecuador from this embassy, and there's lots of people that would be interested to hear your story.
Oh my God,
so thank you very much, and happy St. Brigid's Day.
Oh, thank you so much, and you too.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.